Okay, here's a recording of all, ignore our iCloud settings. Here's a recording of all the different question types. I've created a form here that goes through all the different question types you might use when you're setting up these forms. So, here you go. First one I put is your name, just a short answer. So you can just click in, type your name. Date. This one is set up here as a date with year without time. So like it'll pop up calendar, just like if you're booking a flight or a hotel. You can also do it without the year. You can also include the time if you want. This next one is a time alone. Just put in the time. So let's say if I was saying start of session, I could say 9 a.m. Here is length of session, and you actually have to break it out by hours, minutes, and seconds. I don't believe you have to fill in everyone, but if you do 90 minutes, it's going to reject you. If you want to do 90 minutes, you'd have to do 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. Here's a multiple choice. So multiple choice gives you multiple choices. You can only choose one. So if I select home, community, school. You can also build an others here. So if I check off other, it prompts me to put something in here. So I could say, I don't know what else. That just pretty much, so I could say doctor. You can also, if you, let's delete this out, start over. If you type in doctor, it will automatically check off the other for you. Here's a checkbox. So who is present? Let's say mom, dad, siblings. Again, you could do an other there also. Here is a drop down. Works exactly the same as multiple choice, except for you don't see all the choices. So if I wanted to put in who I was supervising, see I have this giant list. I wouldn't want this as a checkbox because I would see all of them. It would take up my whole screen. Next one is a linear scale. You can choose either 0 or 1 as your starting point, and you could choose anywhere from 2 to 10 as your ending point. You can anchor the ends. See how I have high, very low to very high. That's it. You can't say what a 7 is or an 8 is. So let's give them a 6. Here is a multiple choice grid. So let's say I was taking on these pretty low frequencies. I could say, oh, aggression happened once so far. Oh, I can change my answer as I go. Or I could just do this at the end. Okay. Here's a checkbox grid. Same as above, but notice here, notice when I hit 4 next to aggression, it unchecks the 3. Here I can check off multiple things in a row. Actually, if I really wanted to, I can check off every single box. I'm not going to do that though. Let's just make these vary a little bit so I can show you on the back end what that looks like on the spreadsheets. Here's another multiple choice, but I made this one just a yes or no. For this one, I changed the follow-up based on my answer. So notice if I say yes, and I go to the next page, it asks me follow-up about elopement. Okay? Let me go back and change my answer there. Hi, buddy. It's my daughter saying hi. If I say no on this one, and I say go to the next page, notice it skips right past that follow-up elopement question. So you can go to different pages based on the answer given. Here's a multiple choice but using pictures. So here's what I've done is saying, what picture below is from the same category as the picture above? I'm really zoomed in so it's hard to see. But I can zoom out and you can see, okay, there's a car up here. Oh, this is a car too. Another nice thing you'll see about this is when you do it, you don't have to click the A to select that. You can actually click the picture. You can embed videos right into it. So here's a video of my daughters racing around the house. And you can ask a follow-up question about the video. You could also put photos in there. I just didn't do that. So I can say, oh, they're racing around like frogs and penguins. I can put a frequency of swearing. I just put this as a text box just to show one more feature you can use. Notice if I say -1, it says it must be a positive number. Open 4 times, and I can submit it. And I'm done. So that's all the different types. I'll record a separate video of this of what it looks like to look at these results.